The truth about Ben Affleck's sudden retreat from the Hollywood spotlight is far more calculated than a simple case of burnout or a messy divorce. While the world has spent the last year obsessing over the grainy photos of his tense lunch meetings with Jennifer Lopez or his chain-smoking sessions on a balcony in Los Angeles, a much deeper and more permanent shift was happening behind the scenes. Ben Affleck isn't just ending a marriage, he is systematically dismantling the version of a movie star that the public has known for 30 years. According to reports from Variety on January 22, 2026, and a series of remarkably candid interviews given during the premiere of his latest film, The Rip, earlier this month, Affleck has reached a point of no return. The common belief is that Ben is once again the sad Affleck we have seen in memes for a decade, a man crushed by the weight of a failed, high-profile reunion and the relentless pressure of the paparazzi. But the superior reality, backed by recent filings from his production company Artist Equity and his own vulnerable admissions on the Joe Rogan Experience on January 18, 2026, is that this is a tactical withdrawal. He is no longer interested in being the face of the brand. He wants to be the architect of a new system that removes him from the line of fire entirely. Today, we are answering 3 critical questions that the mainstream media is ignoring. What is the real reason Ben is distancing himself from the traditional Hollywood machine right as his new film hits #1? Why did he and Jennifer Garner recently break their long-standing silence to issue a united front on their children's futures? And how does a secret email from Blake Lively leaked just days ago prove that Ben is now the fixer for the industry's biggest scandals while staying invisible himself? We have mapped the timelines, pulled the production records from Artist Equity, and consulted with PR strategists to show you the receipt-backed truth of the Affleck exit strategy. To understand where Ben is going, we have to look at why he's suddenly acting as the industry's secret advisor. Per unsealed court documents from January 22, 2026, a shocking email was revealed from Blake Lively to Ben Affleck, reportedly asking for his help and guidance during her highly publicized fallout with Justin Baldoni. In the email, titled "Ben, It's Blake, Don't Hang Up," Lively described her filming experience as a chaotic cult and begged for Ben's editorial eye. This receipt is massive because it places Ben in a position of power that the public rarely sees. He isn't the one causing the drama anymore. He is the one the stars call when their own empires are burning down. This re-hook into his new elder statesman role leads us to the most shocking revelation. Ben is leveraging his own past trauma with the media to build a shield for other celebrities. During his press tour for The Rip, which debuted on Netflix on January 16, 2026, Ben didn't focus on the action or the stunts. Instead, he spent his time on the Joe Rogan Experience explaining why he believes the current Hollywood model is dead. He isn't just talking about divorce. He's talking about an industry-wide collapse. According to the New York Times on January 9, 2026, Affleck and Damon negotiated a first-of-its-kind deal with Netflix that provides profit sharing for every crew member on their films. This isn't just a nice gesture, it's a financial middle finger to the old studio system. The payout here is clear. Ben is transitioning from an actor who is used by the system into a mogul who owns the system, and he's doing it by being the most reluctant star in history. The absolute #1 most shocking point in this entire timeline happened on January 13, 2026, at the world premiere of The Rip. While most stars use a premiere to show off their families and boost their profile, Ben Affleck did the exact opposite. He appeared solo, and for the first time in his career, he laid out a definitive no-entry rule for his children. This confirms the title premise. Ben is exiting the Hollywood cycle not just for himself, but to ensure his lineage doesn't follow. Per E! News on January 14, 2026, Affleck stated that he and Jennifer Garner have a pact to never push their kids into the industry, even calling the idea of them acting a waste of life. He specifically mentioned his children, Violet, Serafina, and Samuel, noting that having a public life is complicated, and he hopes they don't waste their lives acting. This is a massive departure from the Bennifer era, where his life was a 24-hour reality show. The receipts show a man who was literally disgusted by the fame machine he helped build. This sentiment was echoed by Jennifer Garner just days later. According to Globe magazine on January 16, 2026, Garner is fully in sync with this protective stance, marking a rare moment of total alignment between the exes. The payout is that Ben's exit isn't a mental breakdown, it's a moral evacuation. He is protecting the only things he has left that haven't been sold to the tabloids. This brings us to the financial and professional motives behind his darkness. Many fans believe Ben is at his lowest point, but the money says otherwise. Per Netflix internal rankings on January 20th, 2026, The Rip became the #1 movie on the platform globally within days, proving that his creative partnership with Matt Damon is more lucrative than ever. Ben isn't failing, he's winning on his own terms. But there's a catch. During his recent appearances, Ben has been vocal about the existential dread of AI in Hollywood. According to the Economic Times on January 19, 2026, Affleck described AI writing tools as shitty and argued that human artistry is irreplaceable. Why does this matter? Because Ben is positioning artist equity as the last bastion of handmade cinema. He is betting his entire fortune that people will eventually get sick of digital perfection and want the raw, messy human energy that only a real person can provide. He claimed that much of the AI hype is just a way for tech companies to inflate their valuations, a bold stance that has earned him respect across the industry. The payout is that Ben is creating a brand out of being real in a world that is becoming increasingly fake, and he's using his divorce-era authenticity to sell it. Furthermore, we must look at the specific way Ben is restructuring his daily life to avoid the paparazzi trap. According to filings regarding his new residential move in late 2025, Affleck has chosen a location specifically designed for privacy, moving away from the high-visibility neighborhoods that fueled his previous relationship's media circus. This is part of a broader PR trail that shows a shift from Ben the lover to Ben the professional. Even his physical transformation has been a topic of discussion. Per Men's Health on January 24, 2026, Affleck is maintaining a strict, disciplined routine that has nothing to do with a superhero role and everything to do with mental clarity. He's reclaiming his body and his time from the public eye. Insiders suggest that Ben has essentially gone into a monk mode, where work and fatherhood are the only pillars left standing. The most fascinating part of this transition is how he's handled by his inner circle. While Matt Damon has remained his public-facing protector, the internal dynamic at Artist Equity suggests Ben is the one calling the shots on the most difficult business negotiations. Per The Hollywood Reporter on January 9, 2026, it was Ben who pushed for the performance-based bonuses that are currently disrupting the streaming industry's standard pay scales. He is using his leverage as a veteran to force Netflix to pay more to the people at the bottom. This isn't the behavior of a man who is checked out. It's the behavior of a man who is rebuilding the house so he can live in the basement in peace. The payout is that the sad Affleck meme was the perfect cover for a corporate takeover of his own career. As we look at the timeline of the Blake Lively email, sent in May 2024 but only unsealed this month, we see that Ben has been playing this consultant role for years. He was helping Lively navigate her drama with Justin Baldoni while he was in the middle of his own marriage ending with Jennifer Lopez. This shows a level of compartmentalization that is almost robotic. He can fix a multi-million-dollar film edit and a PR crisis for a friend while his own personal life is on the front page of every magazine. This reinforces the idea that the Ben Affleck we see in photos, the one looking exhausted at a gas station, is only a fraction of the story. The real Ben is the one Matt Damon described at the premiere of The Rip on January 13, 2026, as a brother who is finally doing things his way. The legal battle involving Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, which is set for trial in May 2026, will likely bring even more of Ben's private advice to light.
Per Tyler on January 21, 2026, the industry is bracing for more unsealed communications that could reveal Ben as the unofficial godfather of the current Hollywood resistance. He is the one stars turn to when they want to buck the system, because he has already survived every mistake the system can force you to make. He has been the punchline, the hero, the villain, and now, finally, the architect. In summary, Ben Affleck's 2026 exit is the most sophisticated rebranding in Hollywood. He has used the cover of a high-profile divorce to quietly build a production powerhouse that challenges the major studios, while simultaneously setting a hard boundary that protects his children from the fame that nearly destroyed him. He has gone from the man being fixed to the man who fixes things for his peers. The insider takeaway is simple. Ben Affleck didn't lose the game. He realized the game was rigged and decided to build his own casino. He's not sad, he's just finished with us watching him. He has traded the spotlight for the shadows, and in those shadows, he has found more power than a leading man ever could. This isn't just the end of an era, it's a masterclass in professional survival. If you want to see how this isn't just the end of an era, it's a masterclass in professional survival. If you want to see how this fits into the even bigger playbook of how A-listers are secretly escaping their contracts and building their own empires, you need to check out our Fresh Celebrity Tea playlist right now. The industry is changing, and Ben Affleck is the one holding the map.